Success isn't given, it's built. It doesn't come from luck, external circumstances, or waiting for the perfect moment. It starts with you. Your mindset, habits, and daily actions determine whether you stay stuck or unlock your full potential. What if you could break free from self-doubt, stay consistent, and create the life you truly want? This audiobook is your blueprint for success. Inside, you'll learn how to develop unshakable discipline, master your thoughts, and take full control of your future. No more excuses, no more waiting. Your success story starts now. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Taking full responsibility for your life. Your life is a result of your choices. Every action you take, every decision you make, and every habit you build determines where you end up. If you want success, you must stop blaming external factors and take full responsibility for your future. Blaming others will keep you stuck. It's easy to point fingers at circumstances, people, or luck, but that won't change anything. The moment you take ownership of your life, you take control of your destiny. Your past does not define your future. No matter what mistakes you've made or what challenges you've faced, you have the power to rewrite your story. The key is to focus on what you can do today to create a better tomorrow. Excuses are the enemy of progress. When you blame time, money, or circumstances, you give away your power. Instead of saying, "I can't," start asking, "How can I?" Shifting your mindset from excuses to solutions changes everything. Successful people don't wait for opportunities. They create them. They don't expect handouts or luck. They work for what they want. If you want to build the life of your dreams, it starts with taking action every single day. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you believe you have control over your life, you will make decisions that lead to success. But if you think life is happening to you, you will feel powerless and stuck. The most powerful realization you can have is that no one is coming to save you. Your success, happiness, and growth are your responsibility. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you'll start making meaningful changes. Every successful person has faced setbacks, but they refused to be victims. Instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they asked, "What can I learn from this?" They turned failures into lessons and used them as fuel to grow. Taking responsibility means controlling your reactions. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how you respond. How you handle challenges determines whether they break you or make you stronger. Growth begins when you stop blaming and start acting. The moment you realize that your actions determine your success, you stop waiting for things to change. You make them change. That's where true power lies. Your environment influences your mindset, but it does not define you. You may not control where you come from, but you control where you go next. Choosing to take ownership of your life allows you to break free from limitations. Self-discipline is the foundation of responsibility. Nobody will push you to work on your goals every day. You have to do it yourself. Taking responsibility means showing up even when no one is watching. You can't change your past, but you can control your next move. Instead of dwelling on regrets, use them as lessons. Every mistake carries wisdom, if you choose to learn from it rather than repeat it. People who take responsibility stop waiting for the right time. They understand that waiting is just another excuse. The best time to take action is now, with whatever resources and knowledge you have. Taking full responsibility brings freedom. When you accept that you are in charge of your results, you stop feeling trapped. You realize that your potential is unlimited, as long as you are willing to do the work. Every day is an opportunity to take control of your life. Even small decisions, like how you spend your time, what you focus on, and how you react to setbacks, shape your future. Success is built on these daily choices. Nobody owes you success. It's something you must earn. If you wait for life to be fair, you will be waiting forever. The people who achieve their dreams do so because they take action, even when things are difficult. Taking responsibility means committing to self-improvement. You can't expect better results if you keep repeating the same habits. If you want a different future, you have to start making different choices today. The world rewards those who take control of their lives. The more you own your actions, decisions, and mindset, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Success begins with the decision to stop waiting and start doing. Chapter 2. How your daily habits shape your future. Your future is being created right now by the habits you follow every day. Every small action you take either moves you closer to success or further from it. What you repeatedly do shapes who you become. Successful people don't rely on motivation, they rely on habits. Motivation fades, but habits keep you going even when you don't feel like it. The secret to long-term success is building habits that push you forward. Good habits compound over time. You may not see the results immediately, but small daily actions build up. Just like saving money consistently creates wealth, investing in yourself daily leads to massive growth. Bad habits are the biggest obstacles to success. Skipping workouts, procrastinating, or wasting time online may not seem harmful at first, but over time they create failure. Replacing bad habits with good ones is the key to progress. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your habits. If you want success, you need to make daily choices that align with your goals. Every habit you build should serve your future, not harm it. Your morning routine sets the tone for the entire day. If you start your day with discipline, focus, and productivity, the rest of the day follows that momentum. The first hour of your day has the power to shape your entire life. Success is not about big dramatic actions. It's about small, consistent improvements. A 1% improvement every day may seem small, but over a year, it leads to massive transformation. Little progress every day is the key to success. Your habits control your energy, focus, and mindset. If you eat poorly, sleep irregularly, and avoid exercise, your mind and body suffer. Strong daily habits give you the strength and clarity needed to perform at your best. The brain follows what you repeatedly do. If you train yourself to take action despite discomfort, you become unstoppable. If you allow distractions and laziness, they become automatic. Your brain adapts to whatever you teach it. Breaking bad habits requires self-awareness. You can't change what you don't recognize. Start by tracking your daily habits. Once you see what's holding you back, you can replace it with something better. Your habits must align with your goals. If you want to be successful, but your daily habits involve wasting time and avoiding responsibility, your future will not change. Your actions must reflect your ambitions. Habits simplify decision-making. When something becomes a habit, you no longer have to think about it. You just do it. This eliminates procrastination and makes progress automatic. One strong habit can transform your life. Exercising daily, reading for self-improvement, or practicing gratitude may seem small, but these habits create massive impact over time. Choose one powerful habit and commit to it. Building habits is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You will miss a day, you will make mistakes, but the key is to get back on track quickly. Success comes from persistence, not perfection. Success is not built overnight. It's built in the moments that no one sees. The work you do daily, the habits you form, and the discipline you develop shape your future, even when no one is watching. Your environment influences your habits. If you surround yourself with disciplined, goal-driven people, their habits will influence yours. If you stay around lazy or negative people, their habits will hold you back. Your future success depends on what you do today. Every great achievement starts with small daily efforts. You don't have to change everything at once. Just focus on improving one habit at a time. Self-discipline is the foundation of great habits. You won't always feel like doing the right thing, but successful people act based on their goals, not their emotions. Discipline ensures that your habits remain strong even when motivation fades. Tracking your habits keeps you accountable. Writing down your progress or using habit tracking tools helps reinforce consistency. Seeing how far you've come is a strong motivator to keep going. Success isn't about luck, it's about habits. Your future is not determined by chance, but by the daily actions you take. If you want a better life, start building better habits today. Chapter 3. Mastering self-discipline for long-term growth. Self-discipline is the foundation of every great achievement. It's not about being perfect or waiting for motivation. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. The people who succeed in life are not the most talented, but the ones who show up consistently and put in the work. Long-term success is built through daily discipline. Many people start strong but lose focus when results don't come fast enough. Those who stay committed, even in moments of doubt, are the ones who see real transformation. Your emotions should not control your actions. Discipline means acting based on your goals, not on how you feel in the moment. If you let temporary discomfort dictate your choices, you will always struggle to make progress. Small acts of discipline add up over time. Choosing to wake up early, exercise, study, or work toward your goals every day may seem insignificant, but over months and years, these habits create massive success. Every disciplined action strengthens your ability to stay committed. Discipline is a skill that can be trained. The more you practice resisting distractions and staying focused, the stronger your self-discipline becomes. Just like a muscle, it grows with consistent effort and use. Procrastination is the enemy of discipline. Waiting for the right time or the perfect moment is just an excuse to avoid action. The best way to build discipline is to take immediate action, even when it feels uncomfortable. Your environment affects your self-discipline. If you surround yourself with distractions, negativity, or people who don't support your growth, staying disciplined will be harder. Creating a structured and focused environment helps you stay on track. Self-discipline is about making decisions that serve your future. Each time you choose discipline over laziness, you invest in your success. Every difficult choice today leads to an easier tomorrow. Building discipline requires setting clear goals. When you know exactly what you're working toward, it's easier to stay committed. Vague goals lead to inconsistency, but specific targets give you direction and purpose. Successful people prioritize consistency over motivation. They understand that motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Even when motivation fades, disciplined individuals keep moving forward. Delayed gratification is a sign of strong discipline. People who achieve lasting success are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term rewards. They understand that real progress takes time and patience. Resisting distractions strengthens your discipline. Every time you choose to focus instead of giving in to social media, procrastination, or negativity, you reinforce your ability to stay disciplined. Small choices shape your future. Discipline means keeping commitments to yourself. When you say you will do something, follow through. Each time you break a promise to yourself, you weaken your self-trust. Keeping commitments builds confidence and reliability. You must take control of your habits. Self-discipline is not just about willpower. It's about creating systems that make success automatic. If you build strong habits, discipline becomes effortless. Failure is a test of discipline. Many people quit after setbacks, but disciplined individuals see failure as part of the process. They analyze their mistakes, adjust their approach, and keep going without losing focus. Developing discipline starts with small wins. You don't need to change everything at once. Start with one disciplined action daily. Over time, these small victories build the momentum needed for long-term success. Discipline is the difference between wishing and achieving. Many people dream of success, but only those who take consistent action reach their goals. Dreams require effort, and effort requires discipline. Your self-discipline determines your results. If you stay consistent in your efforts, you will see progress. Even if it feels slow at first, trust that your discipline is shaping your future. True freedom comes from discipline. When you master self-control, you gain control over your time, actions, and future. People who lack discipline are controlled by distractions, but those who develop it create the life they want. Discipline is the secret weapon of every successful person. It allows you to stay focused, overcome challenges, and build the habits needed for long-term growth. If you commit to mastering self-discipline, success is inevitable. Chapter 4. Overcoming self-doubt and fear of failure. Self-doubt is the biggest roadblock to success. It whispers that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, and that others will judge you. But the truth is, the only way to grow is to take action despite those fears. Fear of failure holds many people back from reaching their potential. They avoid taking risks because they don't want to make mistakes or face rejection. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a necessary step toward it. The mind tends to focus on the worst-case scenario. Self-doubt creates imaginary problems that don't exist yet. Instead of thinking about what could go wrong, start asking yourself, what if this goes right? Confidence is built through action, not waiting. Many people think they need to feel confident before they start. But the truth is, confidence comes from doing. The more you take action, the more self-doubt disappears. Failures are lessons, not endings. Every successful person has failed multiple times before they achieved their goals. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as a tool for learning. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, you will start believing it. Replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations helps reprogram your mindset for success. Fear loses power when you face it. The more you avoid challenges, the scarier they seem. But when you confront your fears and push through discomfort, they become less intimidating over time. The people who achieve greatness are not fearless. They just act despite their fears. They feel the same doubt and uncertainty as everyone else, but they don't let it stop them. They understand that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward anyway. Self-doubt often comes from comparing yourself to others. When you constantly measure your progress against someone else's, you will always feel behind. Focus on your own journey and remind yourself that growth happens at different paces for everyone. Progress matters more than perfection. Waiting until you feel ready will only delay your success. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for continuous improvement. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Negative environments fuel self-doubt, but a strong support system can remind you of your strengths. Choose to be around those who believe in you, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. The only real failure is quitting. As long as you keep trying, learning, and improving, you are making progress. The road to success is not a straight path. It's filled with setbacks, lessons, and moments of growth. Chapter 5. The Power of a Positive Mindset in Success. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. The way you think determines the actions you take, the challenges you overcome, and the results you achieve. A positive mindset helps you stay focused, motivated, and resilient, even when obstacles arise. A negative mindset leads to self-doubt and hesitation. If you constantly expect failure, you will avoid taking risks, hesitate to make decisions, and miss valuable opportunities. A positive mindset, however, allows you to believe in your ability to succeed and take action toward your goals. Your thoughts shape your reality. What you focus on grows. If you concentrate on problems, you will feel overwhelmed. But if you focus on solutions, you will find a way forward. Training your mind to see possibilities instead of limitations is the key to success. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to see difficulties as opportunities for growth instead of barriers to success. Every setback is a chance to learn, improve, and come back stronger. Your words impact your mindset. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this," you will start to believe it. Instead, shift your language to empowering statements like, "I am capable and I will find a way." Gratitude strengthens a positive mindset. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your perspective shifts from frustration to appreciation. Recognizing your progress, no matter how small, builds confidence and keeps you moving forward. Surrounding yourself with positivity is crucial. The people you interact with influence your mindset. If you are constantly around negative, doubtful individuals, their energy will affect you. Choose to be around people who inspire and uplift you. Challenges are part of the journey to success. A positive mindset doesn't remove difficulties, but it helps you handle them with a stronger, solution-focused approach. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "How can I overcome this?" Your past does not define your future. Many people let past failures limit their belief in what they can achieve. A positive mindset allows you to let go of past mistakes and focus on building a better future. Visualization is a powerful tool. Successful individuals practice seeing themselves achieving their goals before they happen. When you repeatedly picture success, your brain starts finding ways to turn that vision into reality. Self-talk influences your confidence. If you constantly criticize yourself, you will feel discouraged. Practicing self-encouragement helps build inner strength and resilience. Treat yourself with the same kindness and belief you would offer a close friend. A positive mindset leads to better decision-making. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you take more calculated risks and make bolder choices. Fear no longer controls your actions, and you move forward with confidence. Resilience is built through optimism. People with a positive mindset don't see failure as the end. They see it as feedback. They use setbacks as motivation to improve rather than reasons to give up. Happiness and success go hand in hand. People who cultivate a positive mindset tend to be happier, more productive, and more successful in the long run. They attract better opportunities because their energy and attitude draw others toward them. Your mindset is your greatest asset. It determines how far you go, how you handle adversity, and how much you achieve. Train your mind to focus on growth, possibilities, and solutions, and success will naturally follow. Chapter 6. How to develop unshakable confidence. Confidence is not something you are born with, it is something you build. It comes from experience, self-belief, and the willingness to step outside your comfort zone. The more you challenge yourself, the more confident you become. The way you see yourself determines how others see you. If you walk with confidence, people will treat you with respect. If you doubt yourself, it will reflect in your body language, speech, and actions. Taking action is the fastest way to build confidence. Many people wait to feel confident before they start something, but confidence comes from doing. The more you take action, the stronger your self-belief becomes. Failure is not the enemy of confidence. Fear of failure is. When you avoid challenges because you're afraid to fail, you weaken your confidence. Instead, embrace failure as part of learning and growth. Your self-talk shapes your confidence. If you constantly criticize yourself, you will believe that you are not good enough. Replace negative thoughts with empowering affirmations that reinforce your strengths. Confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. Each time you set a goal and follow through, you prove to yourself that you are reliable and capable. Discipline and consistency build lasting confidence. Comparing yourself to others destroys confidence. Everyone is on a different path, and success comes at different times for different people. Focus on your own journey and measure progress based on your growth, not someone else's. Preparation reduces fear and increases confidence. When you are well prepared, whether for an exam, a speech, or a challenge, you naturally feel more confident. The more knowledge and practice you have, the more you trust yourself. Your body language affects your confidence. Standing tall, making eye contact, and speaking clearly signals confidence, even when you don't feel it. Changing how you present yourself can change how you feel inside. Confidence is a habit, not a one-time event. You must practice confidence daily by stepping into situations that challenge you. The more often you act confidently, the more natural it becomes. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Negative people will feed your doubts, while encouraging people will remind you of your strengths. Choose an environment that helps you grow. Confidence is built through experience. The more you expose yourself to different challenges, the less fear you feel. Facing difficult situations head-on trains your mind to stay strong under pressure. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Confidence comes from proving to yourself that you can handle difficult situations. The more you step into the unknown, the more fearless you become. Dress and present yourself with confidence. How you dress and carry yourself affects how you feel. Looking your best, maintaining good posture, and speaking with certainty can instantly boost confidence. Confidence is built by taking responsibility. When you take ownership of your mistakes and choices, you develop trust in yourself. Blaming others weakens confidence, but accountability strengthens it. Celebrate your small wins. Each achievement, no matter how small, is proof of your capability. Recognizing progress boosts self-confidence and keeps you motivated to aim higher. Learn to handle rejection and criticism. Not everyone will support you, and that's okay. Confident people understand that criticism is part of success, and don't let negativity define them. Repetition builds mastery, and mastery builds confidence. When you practice something over and over, you become skilled, and when you are skilled, you naturally feel confident in your ability. Confidence is an internal decision. You don't need validation from others to believe in yourself. True confidence comes from within, not from external approval. Your confidence will determine the opportunities you attract. The world responds to people who believe in themselves. When you project confidence, doors open, people take you seriously, and success follows. Chapter 7. Building mental strength to handle challenges. Mental strength is the ability to stay focused, resilient, and determined, even when life gets tough. It is not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to handle them with confidence and persistence. The stronger your mind, the better you can overcome any obstacle. Challenges are part of growth, not something to fear. Every struggle you face is an opportunity to develop resilience. Instead of avoiding hard times, see them as lessons that shape you into a stronger person. Your mindset determines how you respond to difficulties. If you believe challenges are meant to break you, they will. But if you see them as opportunities to learn, you will push through and come out stronger. The ability to control your emotions is key to mental strength. Fear, doubt, and frustration are normal, but mentally strong people don't let emotions control their actions. They acknowledge their feelings, but still make logical decisions. Discipline is a sign of mental toughness. When things get hard, many people quit. Those with mental strength stay committed, even when progress is slow, because they understand that consistency leads to success. You must learn to adapt when things don't go as planned. Mentally strong people don't break under pressure. They adjust, find new solutions, and keep going. Flexibility is one of the most powerful traits you can develop. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It is proof that you are trying. Every failure is a lesson, and mentally strong individuals use those lessons to improve. They don't give up because of setbacks. They grow from them. Your inner dialogue shapes your strength. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak, you will act like it. Replace negative self-talk with words that empower you, like, "I am strong," or "I can handle this." Hard times test your ability to stay calm under pressure. Mentally strong people don't panic. They focus on solutions. They know that overreacting drains energy, so they train themselves to think logically and act wisely. Physical strength and mental strength are connected. Exercise, healthy eating, and good sleep improve your ability to handle stress. Taking care of your body sharpens your mind and increases your ability to stay strong in tough situations. Developing patience is a sign of mental strength. Many people give up when results don't come fast enough. Mentally tough individuals trust the process, knowing that success takes time and persistence. Building strong habits strengthens your mindset. The more disciplined you are in your daily routine, the easier it becomes to stay focused during hard times. Mental toughness is built through daily discipline. Letting go of what you can't control is a powerful skill. Many people waste energy worrying about things they can't change. Mentally strong people focus only on what they can influence and accept the rest. Confidence is built through challenges, not comfort. Every time you face and overcome a difficult situation, your belief in yourself grows. Mental strength comes from pushing yourself beyond what feels easy. Surround yourself with strong-minded people. Your environment plays a huge role in your mental toughness. If you are around people who quit easily, you will adopt that mindset. But if you are around determined people, you will develop the same strength. Resilience is the key to long-term success. Many people break down after one failure, but mentally strong people keep going, no matter how many times they fall. They know that setbacks are just part of the journey. Fear is normal, but it should never stop you. Mentally strong individuals feel fear, but they move forward anyway. They understand that courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite it. Having a strong why gives you mental endurance. When you have a clear purpose, you can handle more pressure. Reminding yourself why you started will help you push through challenges with determination. Mental toughness is built one challenge at a time. Each time you overcome a hardship, you gain the ability to face bigger obstacles. The more you push through, the stronger you become. Your mind is your most powerful tool. If you train it to stay strong, you will be able to handle anything life throws at you. Mental strength is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Chapter 8: Success and the Art of Consistency. Success is not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It is about consistency. The people who achieve their goals are not always the most gifted, but they are the ones who show up every single day, no matter how they feel. Consistency turns small efforts into massive results. Many people start strong, but fail because they lack consistency. They put in effort when they feel motivated, but stop when things get hard. True success comes from showing up and taking action, even on the days when motivation is low. Small actions repeated over time create big success. You don't need to make giant leaps to reach your goals. The key is to make small progress every day, knowing that those small efforts will compound into something great. Consistency builds trust with yourself. Each time you commit to something and follow through, you strengthen your confidence. But when you break promises to yourself, you lose self-trust, making it harder to stay disciplined. The most successful people are not the ones who work the hardest for a short time. They are the ones who keep moving forward for months and years, never giving up. Long-term commitment is what separates winners from quitters. Consistency creates momentum. At first, progress may feel slow, but the more consistent you are, the easier it becomes. When you develop strong habits, taking action becomes second nature, and success follows naturally. Discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. But if you train yourself to take action no matter how you feel, you will continue moving forward even when motivation disappears. Your results are a reflection of your daily habits. If your daily actions are aligned with your goals, you will succeed. But if your habits are inconsistent, your results will also be inconsistent. Success is like a marathon, not a sprint. Many people expect quick results, and when they don't see them, they quit. But those who understand the power of consistency know that small efforts over time lead to massive rewards. Consistency strengthens your mindset. When you commit to something long enough, your mind adapts to the process. You start believing in yourself more, and the habit of taking action becomes part of who you are. Quitting and restarting slows down progress. Many people start working toward a goal, stop when they don't see instant results, and then start over again. This cycle keeps them from ever reaching their full potential. The secret to mastery is repetition. The more you practice a skill, the better you become. Whether it's learning a language, building a business, or developing self-discipline, consistency is what turns effort into excellence. Successful people commit to consistency even when progress is invisible. They know that results don't always show immediately, but they trust the process. If you stay consistent long enough, success becomes inevitable. Consistency eliminates the need for motivation. When you turn an action into a habit, you no longer rely on motivation to get started. You do it because it's part of your routine, making success automatic. Your environment plays a huge role in consistency. If you surround yourself with distractions, negativity, or excuses, staying consistent will be difficult. But if you build a supportive environment, it becomes much easier. The hardest part of consistency is getting started. Once you develop a habit, it requires less effort to maintain. The challenge is pushing through the initial resistance until consistency becomes second nature. Missing one day is fine, quitting is not. Everyone has off days, but mentally strong people don't let one missed day turn into a habit of inconsistency. They get back on track immediately. Success is built in the moments when no one is watching. It's easy to work hard when others are cheering you on. But true success comes from the efforts you make when no one is there to push you. The compound effect of consistency is life-changing. Every small action you take adds up over time. If you stay consistent with personal growth, financial discipline, or skill building, you will be unrecognizable in a year. Consistency is a habit that separates high achievers from the average. It's not about working harder for a few days and then stopping. It's about showing up every day, even when progress feels slow. Those who stay consistent will always outperform those who rely on short bursts of effort. Your mindset determines your level of consistency. If you believe success is about luck or natural talent, you'll struggle to stay consistent. But if you understand that success is built through repeated effort, you will keep pushing forward. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting quick results. When they don't see immediate progress, they quit and start something new. But success isn't about what you do occasionally, it's about what you do consistently over time. Progress is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. In the early stages, it may feel like nothing is happening. But small daily actions add up, and one day you'll realize how far you've come. Success isn't about luck, it's about who can keep going the longest. Those who achieve great things aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are simply the ones who refuse to quit. Consistency helps build confidence in your abilities. Every time you follow through with a commitment, you reinforce self-trust. When you prove to yourself that you can stay disciplined, your belief in your own potential grows. When you lack consistency, you must start over repeatedly. People who constantly stop and restart their goals waste valuable time. Instead of making real progress, they stay stuck in the same cycle. Small wins fuel motivation, and motivation fuels consistency. You don't need to accomplish huge milestones overnight. When you celebrate small victories, you create momentum that makes it easier to keep going. The key to staying consistent is focusing on the process, not just the results. If you only work hard when you see progress, you will give up when things get difficult. Success comes from trusting the process, even when results take time. Success is predictable for those who are consistent. It's not a mystery why some people achieve their goals while others don't. Those who commit to daily effort, regardless of setbacks, always find a way to succeed. The most successful people in the world weren't the best when they started. They simply committed to improving every single day, even when no one was watching. Over time, their consistency led to excellence. Time is a powerful tool when combined with consistency. If you improve by just 1% every day, the results will be exponential over months and years. Small improvements repeated over time lead to massive transformations. Many people quit when progress slows down, not realizing they were close to a breakthrough. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean your work isn't paying off. Staying consistent ensures that success will come. It's just a matter of time. The longer you stay consistent, the easier it becomes. At first, developing new habits is difficult, but over time, they become second nature. The more consistent you are, the less effort it takes to keep going. Excuses are the enemy of consistency. People who succeed don't allow distractions, laziness, or self-doubt to break their momentum. They take responsibility for their progress and push through no matter what. The world rewards those who are consistent. Whether in business, fitness, relationships, or personal growth, people trust and respect those who show up every day and put in the effort. Consistency creates reliability and credibility. When you don't feel like showing up, remind yourself why you started. There will be days when motivation is low, but those who push through their resistance build stronger discipline. A strong why keeps you committed. The best way to develop consistency is to eliminate unnecessary decisions. When you have a structured plan and clear habits, you don't waste time deciding what to do. You just do it. The less resistance you create for yourself, the easier it is to stay on track. Success is a result of habits, not occasional effort. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you must make success a daily practice. The people who stay consistent long enough eventually achieve results that others only dream of. Consistency is the ultimate advantage in any field. No matter your goal, whether it's building wealth, mastering a skill, or improving your health, your ability to stay committed will determine your outcome. If you can stay consistent, success is inevitable. Chapter 9. Transforming failures into opportunities. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the journey. Every setback you experience holds a lesson that can push you forward, but only if you are willing to learn from it. The people who succeed are the ones who turn failures into stepping stones. Your response to failure determines your future. Some people let failure destroy their confidence, while others use it as fuel for growth. If you view failure as feedback instead of defeat, you can adjust, improve, and try again. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. If you never fail, it means you are not challenging yourself enough. Every failure means you took action, and every action brings you closer to success. Failure exposes weaknesses so you can strengthen them. It reveals what needs improvement and what strategies are not working. Instead of feeling discouraged, use failure as a tool to refine your skills and approach. Many great successes were built on past failures. Every major inventor, entrepreneur, and leader has faced failure multiple times. The reason they succeeded is that they refused to let setbacks define them. Fear of failure keeps people stuck. Many never even try because they are afraid to fail, but avoiding failure also means avoiding growth. The only true failure is never starting or giving up too soon. Failure builds resilience. The more times you face obstacles and push through them, the stronger you become. When you develop the habit of overcoming setbacks, no challenge will feel impossible. The best opportunities often come after failure. Sometimes a closed door leads to a better path that you hadn't considered before. Failure redirects you toward new possibilities that may be even better than your original plan. Failure forces you to think creatively. When things don't work out as expected, you have to find new ways to approach the problem. This process develops problem-solving skills that are essential for long-term success. Self-reflection turns failure into growth. After every setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? The lessons you take from failure help you improve and make better decisions in the future. Persistence is what separates winners from quitters. Most successful people failed far more times than they succeeded. The key difference is that they kept going, while others gave up. Failure humbles you and teaches patience. When things don't go as planned, you learn the importance of patience and perseverance. Success isn't about getting it right the first time. It's about continuously improving. Turning failure into opportunity requires a growth mindset. If you believe that your abilities are fixed, you will see failure as a dead end. But if you believe in continuous growth, failure becomes just another step towards success. Every failure makes success feel even more rewarding. The struggle makes the victory meaningful. If everything came easily, success wouldn't be as fulfilling or valuable. Resilience is built through repeated failures. Each time you fail and get back up, you develop mental toughness. Over time, setbacks stop feeling like obstacles and start feeling like challenges to overcome. Some failures are blessings in disguise. What seems like a major setback today might later turn out to be the best thing that ever happened to you. The key is to keep moving forward so you can see the bigger picture. Learning from other people's failures can save you time. You don't have to experience every mistake yourself. Study the failures of those who came before you. Their lessons can help you avoid unnecessary setbacks. Your ability to embrace failure will determine your level of success. Those who fear failure and avoid risks stay average. Those who take risks, fail, and learn from their mistakes reach higher levels of achievement. Let go of perfectionism. It causes fear of failure. Perfectionists hesitate to take action because they want everything to be flawless. But real progress comes from taking action, making mistakes, and improving along the way. Failing means you are evolving. If you look at every failure as a sign of growth, you will never be discouraged. The only way to fail permanently is to stop trying. So keep going, keep learning, and success will follow. Failure is a test of how badly you want success. Many people give up after one setback, but those who truly want to achieve their goals use failure as motivation to try again. Your ability to persist through failure determines your future. Your mindset about failure shapes your outcomes. If you see failure as an end, you will stop progressing. But if you see it as part of the learning process, you will keep improving until you reach success. The biggest mistake is fearing failure more than regret. You can recover from failure, but you can't go back in time to fix missed opportunities. It's better to try and fail than to never try at all. Failure is the beginning of expertise. The most skilled professionals in any field were once beginners who made countless mistakes. The only way to get better is to embrace failure as part of the journey. Failure forces you to re-evaluate your approach. Sometimes failing is the best thing that can happen because it makes you stop and find a better way. It pushes you to analyze, adapt, and move forward with a stronger plan. Your response to failure influences your self-confidence. If you see failure as proof that you are incapable, you will lose confidence. But if you see it as proof that you are learning, your confidence will grow with every attempt. Successful people don't let failure define them. They don't label themselves as failures just because something didn't work. They separate failure from their identity and focus on improvement. Reframing failure as feedback helps you stay motivated. Instead of seeing failure as a negative experience, view it as a report card on what works and what doesn't. Use the feedback to make smarter decisions. The most valuable lessons in life come from failure. Books, courses, and mentors can teach you a lot, but personal experience teaches you in a way nothing else can. Failing forces you to pay attention and adjust. Some failures reveal what isn't meant for you. Not every failure is a sign to keep pushing forward. Sometimes it's a sign that you are on the wrong path. Learning when to pivot is just as important as learning when to persist. Failure builds character. The more obstacles you overcome, the stronger you become. Every time you bounce back from a setback, you develop resilience that will serve you for a lifetime. Failing repeatedly makes you fearless. The more you experience failure, the less it scares you. Once you realize that failure is never the end, you stop hesitating and start taking bigger risks. Your failures can inspire others. When you openly share how you overcame setbacks, you give others the courage to keep going. Your journey of persistence can serve as motivation for someone else. Failure separates dreamers from doers. Anyone can dream, but only those who take action experience failure. The fact that you failed means you had the courage to try, which already puts you ahead of those who never start. Mistakes don't mean you're not capable, they mean you're growing. Failure doesn't indicate a lack of ability. It's a sign that you are pushing your limits. The only way to discover your true potential is by making mistakes along the way. Each failure gets you one step closer to success. Think of failure as a staircase. Every time you fall, you learn how to climb better, and eventually you reach the top. If you never experience failure, you are playing too small. A life without failure means you are not taking big enough risks. Success requires stepping into the unknown, where mistakes and failures are guaranteed. The road to success is built on trial and error. No one gets everything right on the first try. The more attempts you make, the higher your chances of success in the long run. Failure teaches you humility and patience. When you experience setbacks, you learn to respect the process of growth. You realize that true success is not instant. It requires persistence, discipline, and time. Your failures do not define your potential. No matter how many times you fail, you still have unlimited opportunities to succeed. The key is to never let failure stop you from trying again. Chapter 10. The role of patience in achieving greatness. Patience is the hidden ingredient behind every great achievement. People often see success as an overnight event, but in reality, it is the result of years of consistent effort, discipline, and perseverance. Those who master patience are the ones who reach the highest levels of success. Impatience leads to frustration and poor decisions. When people expect instant results, they become discouraged when things take longer than expected. But those who embrace patience stay focused and continue making progress, even when results aren't immediate. Success is a long-term game. The most successful individuals understand that growth takes time. They don't rush the process. Instead, they trust that every small effort will eventually add up to something significant. Patience keeps you grounded when things get tough. Challenges and setbacks are part of every journey, but those who practice patience remain calm and persistent. Instead of quitting, they adjust their approach and keep moving forward. The best things in life take time to build. Whether it's mastering a skill, building a business, or creating meaningful relationships, lasting success requires patience. Quick success often fades just as fast as it arrives. Patience allows you to make better decisions. Rushing into opportunities without thinking often leads to mistakes. When you take the time to analyze situations, plan strategically, and execute wisely, your chances of success increase. Many people fail because they give up too soon. They stop right before they were about to succeed, simply because they lacked patience. Success is often just beyond the point where most people quit. Patience teaches discipline and self-control. It prevents you from making emotional decisions based on short-term frustration. Instead, it allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture and long-term goals. Growth happens in the waiting period. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean progress isn't happening. Patience allows you to trust that small, consistent actions will lead to great rewards. Delayed gratification is a sign of mental strength. People who can resist the temptation of quick rewards in favor of bigger, long-term success achieve far more in life. They understand that real success requires sacrifice and persistence. Patience separates those who succeed from those who don't. Many people want success, but only a few are willing to wait and put in the necessary work. The ability to endure the process is what creates true greatness. Failures and setbacks become less discouraging when you have patience. Instead of seeing them as permanent obstacles, you begin to see them as part of the journey. Patience allows you to recover quickly and keep striving toward your goals. Rushing success leads to shortcuts, and shortcuts lead to failure. Many people try to take the easy route, but skipping steps only weakens the foundation of their success. Those who take their time build something that lasts. Patience builds resilience. It strengthens your ability to handle pressure, rejection, and delays without losing motivation. This resilience is what allows successful people to keep going when others stop. Every expert was once a beginner who had the patience to improve. Great musicians, athletes, and business leaders didn't start as experts. They invested years into their craft, trusting that their dedication would pay off. The most valuable lessons in life take time to learn. If you rush through experiences, you miss the opportunity to gain deep understanding and wisdom. Patience ensures that you absorb and apply what you've learned. Patience improves mental clarity and focus. Instead of constantly worrying about fast results, you can focus on steady improvement. This mindset keeps you productive and prevents burnout. When you practice patience, you develop a success-oriented mindset. You stop expecting instant gratification and start focusing on long-term results. This shift in thinking leads to more meaningful achievements. Patience is a competitive advantage. In a world where everyone wants quick success, those who can endure the slow, steady process will always stand out. They gain skills, experience, and wisdom that others miss. The journey to greatness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. The key to achieving anything meaningful is staying patient, trusting the process, and never giving up. If you stay committed long enough, success will come. Patience is the ultimate test of commitment. Anyone can stay motivated for a short time, but true success belongs to those who continue working toward their goals, even when results are slow. The ability to wait while still taking action is what separates achievers from quitters. Success is a process, not a single event. Many people see the accomplishments of others, but fail to recognize the years of effort behind them. Those who practice patience understand that greatness is built step by step. Impatience creates unnecessary stress and anxiety. People who rush success often put pressure on themselves, leading to frustration and burnout. Learning to trust the timing of your journey makes the process more enjoyable and sustainable. Patience gives you the ability to adapt and refine your strategy. When things don't go as planned, impatient people quit, while patient individuals analyze their mistakes and adjust their approach. This flexibility leads to long-term success. Many dreams are abandoned because people don't see instant results. If they had waited just a little longer or pushed through a little harder, they might have succeeded. Patience ensures that you don't walk away too soon. Consistency and patience go hand in hand. If you stay consistent long enough, results will come. Those who understand this principle keep going even when progress is slow, because they know that success is a matter of time. Patience allows you to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. People who rush success often miss the valuable lessons and experiences along the way. When you embrace patience, you appreciate every step of the process. Every delay carries a lesson. Sometimes when things take longer than expected, it's because there is something important you need to learn first. Patience allows you to see delays as opportunities for growth instead of obstacles. The greatest leaders and innovators practiced patience. From inventors to entrepreneurs, the most successful individuals didn't achieve their breakthroughs overnight. They endured years of setbacks, improvements, and adjustments before reaching greatness. Mastering patience helps you handle rejection and failure. If you react emotionally to every setback, you will struggle to stay on course. Patience allows you to step back, learn from rejection, and move forward with greater wisdom. Success is often a waiting game. You can put in the effort, but some results require time to develop. Patience teaches you to trust that everything is working in your favor, even if you can't see it yet. Short-term sacrifices lead to long-term rewards. People who lack patience often give in to distractions and comfort, while those who practice patience stay focused on their bigger vision. The ability to delay gratification is a powerful trait. The best investment you can make is in long-term patience. Many people seek shortcuts, but those who put in the work and trust the process always see better results. Nothing meaningful is built overnight. Patience builds self-discipline. It trains your mind to stay focused on the bigger picture instead of being distracted by temporary emotions. The stronger your patience, the stronger your ability to stay disciplined in all areas of life. You cannot rush mastery. Whether you are learning a skill, building a business, or developing yourself, True excellence comes from years of dedicated practice. Those who try to speed through the process often end up with weak results. Patience allows you to recover from setbacks more effectively. Instead of viewing failures as permanent defeats, patient people see them as temporary roadblocks. They use setbacks as motivation to improve rather than as reasons to quit. Success tests your patience before rewarding you. Many people experience their biggest challenges right before they reach their breakthrough. Those who keep going despite the difficulties are the ones who eventually succeed. Patience eliminates the need for external validation. People who rush success often seek approval from others, while those who are patient focus on internal growth and self-improvement. They understand that success happens in its own time. When you develop patience, you stop comparing your progress to others. You realize that everyone's journey is different, and you focus on steady, personal growth instead of feeling pressured to keep up with someone else. Patience is a mindset, not just a skill. It's the belief that no matter how long something takes, if you stay committed, you will achieve your goals. The greatest rewards always come to those who are willing to wait and work for them. Chapter 11. How to stay focused on your goals. Distractions are everywhere, and staying focused is one of the biggest challenges in achieving success. The ability to concentrate on your goals despite obstacles, temptations, and setbacks is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Focus is a skill that must be trained daily. Clarity is the foundation of focus. If you are unclear about what you want, it's easy to get distracted. Take time to define your goals in detail, breaking them into small, actionable steps to keep your direction clear. Eliminate unnecessary distractions. Social media, negative influences, and time-wasting activities drain your energy and pull you away from your goals. Identify your biggest distractions and create a system to minimize them. Your environment affects your focus. A cluttered, noisy, or chaotic environment makes it harder to concentrate. Creating a workspace that is clean, organized, and free from distractions will help you stay on track. Prioritization is key to maintaining focus. Not all tasks are equally important. Some drive progress, while others waste time. Learning to prioritize high-impact tasks ensures that your energy is spent on what truly matters. Self-discipline strengthens focus. It's easy to work when you feel motivated, but success requires working even when you don't. Training yourself to stick to your schedule despite challenges builds long-term focus. Multitasking reduces efficiency and weakens focus. Many people believe they can do multiple things at once, but this only leads to mistakes and slower progress. The most productive individuals focus on one task at a time. Set deadlines to maintain urgency. Without deadlines, it's easy to procrastinate and lose focus. Giving yourself a clear timeline for each step of your goal keeps you accountable and prevents distractions. Develop a strong why to stay committed. When you have a deep emotional reason behind your goal, it becomes easier to stay focused. Remind yourself why your goal matters and visualize the benefits of achieving it. Take regular breaks to recharge. Burnout leads to loss of focus, so it's important to schedule short breaks to refresh your mind. The key is balancing work with rest to maintain long-term concentration. Surround yourself with focused, goal-driven individuals. Being around people who are disciplined and motivated will inspire you to stay on track. Avoid spending too much time with those who distract you from your purpose. Track your progress to stay motivated. When you see how far you've come, it gives you the motivation to keep going. Keeping a journal or using a habit tracker helps maintain focus by showing steady improvement. Avoid perfectionism. It leads to procrastination. Many people waste time trying to make everything perfect instead of making progress. It's better to take action, learn from mistakes, and improve along the way. Limit exposure to negativity. Constant negativity from the news, social media, or toxic people drains your mental energy and shifts your focus away from your goals. Protect your mindset by choosing positive and productive influences. Use visualization techniques to strengthen focus. Seeing yourself achieve your goal in your mind makes it feel more real and motivates you to keep going. Mental rehearsal prepares you for success. Create a daily routine that supports your focus. Morning and evening routines set the tone for your day and keep you in control. Establishing habits that reinforce focus helps you stay disciplined. Reward yourself for staying on track. Celebrating small wins along the way keeps motivation high and reinforces positive behavior. Acknowledge your progress to stay encouraged. Consistency is more important than intensity. You don't need to make massive progress in one day. What matters is showing up consistently over time. Even small daily efforts add up to big achievements. Use time blocking to schedule focused work. Setting aside specific time slots for deep work prevents distractions and improves concentration. Planning your day in advance helps you stay productive. Commit to long-term focus, no matter what. Challenges, setbacks, and slow progress are all part of the journey. The key is to keep your eyes on the goal and push forward, even when motivation fades. Your level of focus determines the speed of your success. People who stay locked in on their goals make faster progress because they don't waste time on distractions. The clearer your focus, the faster you reach your destination. Breaking big goals into smaller steps increases focus. When a goal seems too large, it can feel overwhelming and hard to concentrate on. Breaking it into small, manageable tasks makes it easier to stay on track. Self-control is a major part of focus. Distractions will always be there, but the ability to resist them is what keeps you productive. Training yourself to say no to distractions is a skill that strengthens over time. Mental clarity improves focus. A cluttered mind leads to confusion, making it difficult to stay committed to a goal. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply organizing your thoughts can help clear mental fog. Repetition strengthens focus. The more you practice staying focused, the easier it becomes. Just like a muscle, your ability to concentrate grows with consistent effort. Developing a strong morning routine sets the tone for your entire day. Starting the day with productive habits creates momentum and makes it easier to stay focused on your goals. A rushed or chaotic morning often leads to scattered focus. Focus is about training your brain to ignore distractions. In today's world of constant notifications, staying focused requires discipline. Learning to turn off unnecessary alerts and setting aside time for deep work helps strengthen your ability to concentrate. Having a clear purpose keeps your mind engaged. When you deeply care about your goal, you naturally stay more focused. If you find yourself losing focus, reconnect with the reason you started. Your energy levels affect focus. Lack of sleep, poor nutrition, and low energy can make it harder to concentrate. Taking care of your physical health ensures that your brain is functioning at its best. A focused mind is a productive mind. The more distractions you eliminate, the more efficiently you can work toward your goals. Finding ways to simplify your life and remove unnecessary noise helps sharpen focus. Success is about persistence, and persistence requires focus. Many people fail because they lose focus too soon. Staying locked in on your goals ensures that you see things through to completion. A strong support system helps maintain focus. Having people who encourage you and hold you accountable makes it easier to stay on track. Isolation often leads to distractions, while positive company reinforces commitment. Taking ownership of your time sharpens focus. The way you spend your time reflects your priorities. If you waste time on things that don't align with your goals, it becomes harder to achieve them. Self-awareness is key to staying focused. Noticing when you are losing concentration allows you to correct it before it becomes a habit. Being honest with yourself about your distractions helps you stay disciplined. Motivation fades, but focus keeps you going. You won't always feel motivated to work toward your goals, but staying focused ensures that you continue making progress even when motivation is low. The ability to bounce back from distractions is crucial. Everyone gets distracted at times, but those who refocus quickly avoid wasting too much time. Training yourself to recognize distractions and regain concentration builds mental discipline. A growth mindset enhances focus. If you believe that you can improve and learn, you will be more committed to staying focused on long-term goals. Seeing setbacks as lessons rather than failures helps maintain clarity. Overloading your schedule reduces focus. Trying to do too much at once makes it harder to concentrate on what truly matters. Prioritizing only the most important tasks each day increases productivity and focus. Your habits create your ability to focus. The more you practice focusing, the easier it becomes. Small daily improvements in concentration build up to long-term success. Focusing on your goals is a daily choice. Each day you must decide whether to move closer to your dreams or let distractions pull you away. Success belongs to those who stay committed, no matter what obstacles come their way. Chapter 12. The Power of Daily Improvement. 1% Rule. Success is not about making massive leaps overnight. It's about small, consistent improvements every day. The 1% rule states that if you improve by just 1% daily, those small gains will compound over time, leading to massive results. Growth is a process, not an instant event. Many people fail because they expect quick results. They work hard for a short time and then quit when they don't see instant success. But those who commit to improving a little each day will always surpass those who only work in bursts. Small progress is still progress. Even if your daily improvement seems insignificant, it adds up over weeks, months, and years. The key is to focus on steady growth instead of seeking immediate results. The power of 1% improvement lies in consistency. If you get just a little better each day, your skills, knowledge, and discipline will grow exponentially over time. Success is about being patient and persistent. Every skill is built through repetition and refinement. No one becomes an expert overnight, but by making slight improvements daily, you eventually master your craft. The greatest athletes, musicians, and business leaders all followed this principle. The 1% rule helps you avoid burnout. Many people try to change everything at once, only to feel overwhelmed and give up. Improving gradually allows you to build sustainable habits without feeling exhausted. Small changes lead to lasting transformation. Dramatic changes often fade quickly, but small daily improvements become permanent. The goal is to make slow, steady progress that lasts a lifetime. The key to success is getting better, not being perfect. Perfectionism often leads to procrastination because people feel they have to do everything flawlessly. The 1% rule helps you focus on making progress instead of seeking perfection. Daily improvement builds confidence. Each time you improve a little, you prove to yourself that you are capable of growth. Over time, these small wins add up to major self-belief. The most successful people are lifelong learners. They never stop improving, no matter how much they have already achieved. Adopting a mindset of continuous learning keeps you ahead in any area of life. Your habits determine your success. If you commit to improving by just 1% daily, your habits will transform over time, leading to greater discipline, focus, and productivity. Compound growth is a powerful force. If you improve by 1% every day, you won't just be 365% better in a year. You'll be exponentially better due to the power of compounding. Every improvement builds upon the last. Patience is essential for the 1% rule to work. You won't see massive changes right away, but over time, the results become undeniable. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Improvement in one area influences other areas of your life. When you develop discipline in one habit, it strengthens your ability to stay committed in other areas. Small improvements create a ripple effect. Tracking your progress keeps you motivated. Seeing how far you've come, even with tiny improvements, reinforces your commitment to the process. Writing down small wins daily can help you stay focused. Failure is part of the process. Some days, you won't improve at all, and that's okay. The goal is to get back on track quickly and keep moving forward without being discouraged. The hardest part is getting started. Once you build momentum, improvement becomes automatic. The first few days may feel slow, but over time, progress will become natural. Applying the 1% rule to mindset shifts your thinking. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by big goals, you focus on small, manageable steps. This reduces stress and makes success feel more achievable. Discipline grows through daily effort. The more you practice consistency, the easier it becomes. Improvement compounds, and soon, what once seemed difficult becomes effortless. Greatness is built through thousands of tiny decisions. Every time you choose to improve instead of staying the same, you move one step closer to success. The 1% rule is the secret to long-term achievement. Every great success story is built on daily progress. The people who achieve their dreams didn't get there overnight. They committed to steady improvement, learning from each mistake and refining their skills along the way. The 1% rule helps you stay patient. When you understand that progress takes time, you stop feeling frustrated by slow results. Instead of quitting, you trust the process and keep moving forward. Improving by just 1% daily helps you overcome fear. Many people hesitate to start because they think success requires massive effort. But when you focus on small steps, progress feels more manageable and fear fades. Tiny improvements make a huge difference over time. If two people start at the same level, but one improves by 1% daily, while the other remains stagnant, the difference between them after a year will be enormous. The journey matters as much as the outcome. When you focus on daily improvement, instead of obsessing over the final result, you learn to enjoy the process. This mindset makes it easier to stay consistent. The key to sustained improvement is self-awareness. If you reflect on what's working and what isn't, you can make small adjustments that lead to big breakthroughs. Constant evaluation keeps you moving forward. Success becomes inevitable when you commit to growth. If you improve by 1% every day and never stop, you will reach a level of success beyond what you imagined. The only way to fail is to quit. Small habits shape your identity. When you commit to daily improvement, you start seeing yourself as a disciplined, growth-oriented person. Over time, this self-image strengthens your motivation. Daily progress builds unstoppable momentum. The more you improve, the more motivated you become. Success creates energy, and that energy pushes you forward even on days when motivation is low. Mastery is a result of continuous effort. No one becomes great overnight. It takes years of refinement and practice. The 1% rule ensures that you stay committed to mastery. Every time you improve, you raise your standards. Once you get used to pushing yourself a little further each day, Settling for mediocrity becomes impossible. Small progress rewires your expectations for yourself. The hardest part is staying consistent when you don't see immediate results. Many people give up too soon because they don't realize how close they are to a breakthrough. The key is to trust that every effort is adding up. Self-discipline grows through daily action. When you commit to small improvements every day, you develop the mental strength to stay focused on your goals. The more disciplined you become, the easier success gets. The 1% rule applies to every area of life. Whether it's fitness, business, relationships, or mindset, small daily improvements lead to massive transformations. Progress compounds, no matter where you apply it. Focusing on small wins makes big goals feel less overwhelming. Instead of stressing about how far you have to go, you focus on the next step. This approach keeps you motivated and prevents burnout. Every challenge is an opportunity to improve. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, use them as lessons to refine your approach. The ability to adapt and keep growing is what leads to success. The best time to start improving is today. Waiting for the perfect moment only delays progress. Even the smallest step today puts you ahead of where you were yesterday. The 1% rule builds a success mindset. When you commit to constant improvement, you develop a mindset that sees effort as the path to achievement. This way of thinking separates high achievers from average individuals. Success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Daily improvement helps you refine your approach so that your efforts become more effective over time. Efficiency increases as you get better. The 1% rule is the secret to achieving anything. If you are patient, consistent, and committed to growth, success is inevitable. Small steps every day will eventually lead you to the results you desire. Chapter 13. Developing strong work ethic and self-motivation. A strong work ethic is the foundation of long-term success. Talent and intelligence can give you an advantage, but without discipline and hard work, they mean nothing. Those who succeed are the ones who show up and put in the effort every single day. Self-motivation is what keeps you going when no one is watching. It's easy to work hard when people are holding you accountable, but true success comes from pushing yourself even when no one else is around. You must become your own biggest motivator. Your habits determine your work ethic. What you do consistently day after day shapes your results. If you train yourself to be disciplined and hard-working, success will follow naturally. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Many skilled people never reach their potential because they don't put in the effort. Meanwhile, those who commit to constant improvement surpass them over time. Self-motivation comes from having a clear why. When you deeply understand why you are working towards something, staying committed becomes easier. A strong purpose fuels perseverance, even in difficult times. Your environment plays a huge role in your work ethic. If you surround yourself with lazy, unmotivated people, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you spend time with disciplined, hard-working individuals, you will naturally adopt their habits. Excuses weaken work ethic. People who make excuses for why they can't work hard will never reach their full potential. Successful individuals don't blame circumstances. They find solutions and keep moving forward. The best way to develop self-motivation is through discipline. If you only work when you feel inspired, you will never be consistent. Discipline ensures that you take action even when motivation is low. Success requires doing things you don't feel like doing. There will be days when you want to take shortcuts or quit, but those who stay committed despite their feelings are the ones who achieve greatness. Work ethic is built through daily commitment. It's not about working hard once in a while. It's about showing up every day and putting in the effort. Consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. Your mindset determines how hard you work. If you believe that hard work is pointless, you won't put in the effort. But if you see hard work as the key to success, you will push yourself beyond your limits. Time management strengthens work ethic. Many people work hard, but waste time on unimportant tasks. Learning to focus on high-value activities ensures that your effort leads to meaningful results. Challenges test your work ethic. When things get difficult, some people quit, while others push through and become stronger. How you handle adversity determines how far you will go. You must train yourself to take action, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation comes and goes, but if you can train yourself to act despite your feelings, you will always have the advantage. Hard-working people don't rely on luck. They create their own opportunities. While others wait for success to come to them, disciplined individuals take action every day to make success happen. Work ethic grows when you focus on long-term rewards. Those who work hard for short-term pleasure often burn out. But those who see the bigger picture stay consistent because they understand that success is built over time. Self-motivation is a personal responsibility. No one can push you to work hard if you don't want to. You must take ownership of your effort and be accountable for your progress. The most successful people in the world work harder than anyone else. They don't wait for inspiration. They build daily routines and habits that keep them productive. Their work ethic is what sets them apart. Your daily choices reflect your work ethic. How you spend your time determines whether you are moving closer to your goals or staying stuck. Being intentional with your actions strengthens your commitment to success. A strong work ethic and self-motivation make you unstoppable. When you develop the ability to work hard without needing external pressure, nothing can hold you back. You become the kind of person who creates success no matter the circumstances. Work ethic is about consistency, not just effort. Anyone can work hard for a short period, but those who maintain the same level of commitment over months and years are the ones who truly succeed. It's not about how hard you work today, it's about how hard you work every day. Self-motivation is built by keeping promises to yourself. Each time you commit to a task and complete it, you reinforce self-discipline and confidence in your ability. But every time you break a promise to yourself, you weaken your drive. The way you do small things is the way you do everything. If you cut corners in minor tasks, you will likely do the same in big opportunities. A strong work ethic means giving your best effort, even in situations that seem insignificant. Successful people don't wait for ideal conditions to work hard. They don't wait for motivation, the perfect time, or external encouragement. They take action regardless of the situation. This ability to work under any circumstances is what sets them apart. Your effort today determines your results tomorrow. The work you put in now may not pay off immediately, but over time it compounds into massive success. Those who remain patient and consistent always win in the long run. Work ethic is about showing up even when no one is watching. It's easy to push yourself when others are holding you accountable, but true discipline is about doing the work even when no one is there to check on you. Motivation fades, but discipline remains. The most successful individuals understand that motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. But when you develop strong habits and routines, you stay productive regardless of how you feel. Hard work is a muscle that must be trained daily. The more you push yourself to stay consistent, the easier it becomes. Just like building physical strength, work ethic strengthens with repeated effort. Procrastination kills self-motivation. When you delay tasks, you create a habit of avoiding effort. The best way to stay motivated is to take immediate action, no matter how small, and build momentum from there. A powerful work ethic requires mental toughness. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and distractions, but those with strong discipline push through them. They don't let temporary obstacles stop them from reaching their goals. Self-motivation comes from progress. When you see yourself improving, even slightly, you feel more driven to keep going. Tracking your growth reminds you that your efforts are paying off. A strong work ethic makes success predictable. It eliminates the need for luck or guesswork. If you put in the work consistently, results will follow. Success becomes a matter of when rather than if. The best workers are those who take initiative. They don't wait for instructions or permission to work hard. They see what needs to be done and do it. This mindset creates leaders, not just employees. Work ethic is built by pushing past discomfort. There will be times when you don't feel like working, but pushing through those moments strengthens your ability to stay disciplined. Overcoming resistance leads to long-term success. Your competition is working just as hard or harder. If you want to stand out, you must be willing to outwork those around you. The people who achieve the most are those who refuse to be outworked. Self-motivated people take full responsibility for their actions. They don't make excuses or blame circumstances. They focus on what they can control and put in the effort to create their own success. Success requires sacrifices. Those with a strong work ethic understand that they may need to give up short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. They are willing to invest their time and energy into meaningful progress. Your work habits define your future. The choices you make today shape the opportunities you will have tomorrow. Developing strong habits ensures that you are always moving toward success. Those who stay committed for years achieve what others only dream of. Many people quit when they don't see fast results, but those who persist through challenges and stay consistent for years are the ones who reach greatness. A strong work ethic and self-motivation make you unstoppable. When you take full control of your actions and commit to working hard every day, nothing can prevent you from achieving your goals. Success becomes inevitable. Chapter 14. Surrounding yourself with the right people. The people around you influence your mindset, habits, and success. If you surround yourself with motivated, disciplined, and ambitious individuals, you will naturally adopt their mindset and behaviors. Likewise, if you spend time with negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, their habits will rub off on you. Your environment shapes your future. It's difficult to stay disciplined when the people around you constantly make excuses, lack ambition, or avoid hard work. Choosing the right company is one of the most important decisions for long-term success. Successful people understand the power of association. They actively seek relationships with those who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to grow. Being around high achievers elevates your own standards. Negativity is contagious, but so is ambition. If you constantly hear people complain, doubt themselves, or settle for mediocrity, you will start adopting those same limiting beliefs. But if you surround yourself with people who believe in possibilities, you will naturally aim higher. The right people will challenge you to improve. They won't let you make excuses, settle for less, or remain in your comfort zone. Instead, they will push you to grow, even when it's uncomfortable. Toxic relationships drain your energy and focus. Spending time with negative, jealous, or discouraging people can slow down your progress. If someone constantly brings negativity into your life, it may be time to distance yourself. Growth requires letting go of people who hold you back. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people are comfortable with stagnation, but if you want to succeed, you must surround yourself with those who embrace growth. Your network determines your opportunities. Doors open when you have the right connections. People who are driven, positive, and goal-oriented will introduce you to opportunities you wouldn't have found on your own. Energy is transferred between people. When you spend time with people who have strong work ethics and high standards, you absorb their mindset. The opposite is true as well. Spending time with negative people lowers your energy and motivation. Surrounding yourself with winners builds confidence. When you see people around you achieving great things, it reinforces the belief that success is possible. Their victories inspire you to push harder. Find people who align with your values. It's not just about success. It's about being around those who share your vision, ethics, and principles. Being in the wrong crowd can lead you away from your true path. Growth-minded people encourage learning. They don't gossip, complain, or make excuses. They focus on self-improvement, skill building, and personal development. When you're around people who love learning, you will naturally become more curious and ambitious. Surrounding yourself with mentors accelerates progress. Mentors have already walked the path you are on, and they can guide you through challenges. Learning from their mistakes and insights saves time and helps you grow faster. Success requires mutual support. Your circle should be filled with people who celebrate your achievements, not those who feel threatened by them. Real friends and partners lift each other up instead of competing. The right people won't let you quit. There will be moments of doubt and setbacks, but if your environment consists of strong-minded individuals, they will remind you of your potential and push you to keep going. Evaluate your inner circle regularly. Are the people around you helping you grow, or are they draining your energy? Being selective about your relationships ensures that your environment supports your success. Your friends reflect your standards. If you surround yourself with disciplined, hard-working people, you will naturally adopt their habits. If your circle lacks ambition, you may find yourself settling for less than you're capable of. Choose people who inspire and challenge you. Comfortable friendships can feel good, but if they keep you in the same place, they are limiting your potential. Surround yourself with those who make you want to be better. The right people will help you reach your highest potential. They will push you to do more, be more, and achieve more than you thought possible. Your success is directly linked to the company you keep. If you want to change your life, start by changing who you spend time with. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you must be intentional about building a circle that supports your growth, ambition, and success. The people in your life should challenge you to become better. If your circle never pushes you to grow, improve, or aim higher, then they are keeping you in the same place. Surrounding yourself with the right people means being around those who inspire you to reach your potential. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If your circle consists of disciplined, goal-oriented, and hard-working individuals, their habits will naturally influence you. Likewise, if you are surrounded by people who waste time and make excuses, you will absorb their mindset. Success is a team effort. No one achieves greatness alone. The most successful people in the world have strong networks of like-minded individuals who support and challenge them. The right people will hold you accountable. They won't allow you to slack off or make excuses for not reaching your goals. Having a circle that pushes you to stay disciplined ensures that you remain focused on your success. Negativity and doubt spread easily. Being around people who constantly complain or doubt their own potential can infect your mindset. Protecting your mental space by choosing positive and driven individuals is essential. Healthy competition with the right people leads to growth. When you surround yourself with high achievers, they naturally motivate you to step up your game. Their success proves that more is possible for you as well. You should never be the smartest person in your circle. If you are, then you are in the wrong circle. Being around people who are ahead of you in knowledge, experience, and success forces you to grow and learn faster. Jealousy and envy have no place in a strong circle. If your friends or peers feel threatened by your success, they will subconsciously hold you back. The right people celebrate your wins and push you to go even further. Surrounding yourself with the right people increases your self-belief. When you are constantly around individuals who are winning and achieving, you start to believe that you can do it too. Success becomes normal instead of feeling impossible. The wrong environment can kill your ambition. No matter how motivated you are, if you are constantly surrounded by negativity, it will drain your energy. Being in the right environment makes achieving success much easier. Choose quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. It's better to have a few people in your life who genuinely inspire and push you, rather than a large group that holds you back. A strong inner circle is more powerful than a large, unmotivated crowd. Energy is contagious, both positive and negative. If you want to be successful, you need to be around people who lift your energy, not those who drain it. The right people inspire action instead of excuses. Growth requires being around those who think bigger. If your circle consists of small thinkers who fear risk and avoid challenges, their mindset will rub off on you. Being around big dreamers pushes you to expand your vision. Your network can open doors that talent alone cannot. Sometimes, success isn't just about what you know, but who you know. Having the right connections can lead to new opportunities, partnerships, and collaborations. The right people will encourage you to take action. They won't just talk about success, they will actively push you to execute your ideas. Being around action takers eliminates hesitation and doubt. Toxic relationships drain time and focus. Every moment spent with people who bring negativity into your life is time that could have been invested in self-improvement. Cutting off toxic relationships frees up space for positive influences. Learning from successful individuals accelerates your growth. You can spend years figuring things out on your own, or you can learn from people who have already walked the path. Surrounding yourself with experienced mentors and achievers shortens the learning curve. The best circles are built on mutual support. It's not just about finding people who can help you, it's about giving value in return. The strongest relationships are those where everyone lifts each other up. A high-level network forces you to elevate your standards. When the people around you operate at a high level, you will naturally adapt to meet those standards. Staying in a circle of achievers forces you to become an achiever yourself. Your success is directly linked to your circle. If you truly want to level up in life, start by evaluating the people you spend the most time with. Make sure they are helping you rise, not pulling you down. Chapter 15. Reprogramming your mind for success. Your mind is the control center of your life. Everything you achieve or fail to achieve starts with your thoughts, beliefs, and mindset. Reprogramming your mind for success means replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. The way you think shapes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that success is difficult or impossible, your brain will find ways to confirm that belief. But if you start believing that success is within your reach, your actions will align with that mindset. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your daily actions. Most of your decisions, habits, and responses are automatic, based on past programming. Reprogramming your mind means taking control of this autopilot system and aligning it with your goals. Success starts with self-awareness. If you don't recognize the negative beliefs holding you back, you can't change them. Pay attention to the thoughts you repeat daily and identify which ones are limiting your potential. Affirmations are powerful tools for reprogramming the mind. Repeating positive statements about yourself and your abilities can reshape the way you think. Over time, your brain will begin to accept these new beliefs as truth. Visualization helps the mind accept success as reality. When you consistently picture yourself achieving your goals, your brain starts treating those images as possible. This mental training makes success feel more natural and achievable. Your brain is wired to follow patterns. If you have spent years thinking negatively, your mind will default to that habit. But when you intentionally replace negative thoughts with positive ones, your mental patterns begin to change. Success requires shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset believes abilities are limited, while a growth mindset believes in constant improvement. Reprogramming your mind for success means choosing growth in every situation. The words you use matter. When you say things like, "I can't," "I'm not good enough," or "this is too hard," you reinforce those beliefs. Start using words that empower you, like "I will," "I'm learning," and "I am capable." Your mind believes what you repeatedly expose it to. If you constantly consume negative content, gossip, or complaints, your mindset will reflect that negativity. Surround yourself with success-oriented books, people, and conversations. Fear is often a product of mental programming. Most fears are learned over time, often based on past experiences or the opinions of others. Reprogramming your mind means unlearning those fears and replacing them with confidence. Self-doubt is just a habit of thought. If you've spent years doubting yourself, your brain has made it a habit. The good news is that with intentional effort, you can create new habits of self-belief and confidence. Your daily habits reinforce your mindset. If you want to reprogram your mind for success, you need daily habits that align with that goal. Reading, journaling, meditation, and positive self-talk are powerful ways to reshape your thinking. Breaking free from negative conditioning takes time. You didn't develop limiting beliefs overnight, and you won't remove them overnight either. Be patient with yourself and commit to the process of mental transformation. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to shift your mindset. When you focus on what you already have instead of what's missing, your mind starts recognizing abundance instead of scarcity. This shift makes success feel more achievable. Reprogramming your mind requires emotional control. Your emotions influence your thoughts, and if you let negativity take over, it's harder to think productively. Learning to manage stress, frustration, and doubt helps keep your mind focused on success. Surround yourself with people who reinforce a success mindset. If your environment is filled with negativity, it will be harder to reprogram your thinking. Find people who challenge you to think bigger and believe in your potential. Meditation and mindfulness can help reset your mental programming. When you take time to quiet your mind, you can observe your thoughts and consciously choose which ones to keep and which ones to let go. This practice strengthens your ability to rewire your thinking. The biggest breakthroughs happen when you stop allowing old beliefs to control you. When you challenge every negative thought and replace it with an empowering one, you take control of your future. Success is a mindset, and it starts with how you train your brain. Reprogramming your mind for success is a lifelong journey. Your mind is constantly absorbing new information, so you must be intentional about what you feed it. Stay committed to personal growth, and over time, success will become a natural part of who you are. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant thoughts of self-doubt, fear, and failure, they will take root and control your actions. But if you intentionally plant confidence, positivity, and determination, success will flourish. Every belief you hold was programmed at some point. Many of your thoughts come from past experiences, social conditioning, and the environment you grew up in. The good news is that you have the power to rewrite these mental scripts. Repetition is the key to reprogramming your brain. You don't change your mindset by thinking positively once. You must reinforce success-driven thoughts daily. Over time, your brain rewires itself to adopt these new beliefs. Doubt weakens your progress, but certainty accelerates it. When you hesitate or second-guess yourself, your brain creates resistance. But when you train yourself to act with confidence, success becomes your natural outcome. Your subconscious mind follows the instructions you give it. If you constantly tell yourself that you are stuck, your brain will ensure that you stay stuck. But if you tell yourself that you are capable and resourceful, you will find solutions. The way you respond to failure determines your mental programming. If you see failure as proof that you're not good enough, you will reinforce self-doubt. But if you see it as a lesson, your mind will adapt and improve. Daily affirmations rewire your thought patterns. Speaking powerful, positive statements about yourself every morning strengthens your self-belief. The more you affirm your success, the more your mind accepts it as reality. Your past does not define your future. Just because you struggled before does not mean you have to continue struggling. Your brain is adaptable, and with the right mindset, you can create a completely different outcome. Your inner voice must become your biggest supporter. If your mind constantly criticizes you, you will hesitate and lose confidence. Train yourself to speak to yourself the way you would encourage a close friend. Reprogramming your mind requires constant self-awareness. Whenever a negative thought enters your mind, pause and challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? If it's not useful, replace it with a new thought. Visualization is a powerful tool for mental reprogramming. When you consistently imagine yourself succeeding, your brain starts treating that vision as possible. This mental rehearsal increases confidence and motivation. Your emotions influence your mindset. If you constantly feel stressed, anxious, or fearful, your brain will associate success with struggle. Learning to manage emotions through mindfulness and meditation helps maintain a clear, focused mind. Negative thoughts weaken your brain's ability to take action. Every time you think, "I can't do this," your brain releases stress hormones that make it harder to perform. Replacing negativity with empowering thoughts makes success easier. Surrounding yourself with success-minded individuals speeds up the reprogramming process. If everyone around you believes in growth and possibility, your mind will naturally adopt the same mindset. Environment plays a massive role in mental conditioning. Changing your mindset requires breaking old habits. If you've spent years thinking negatively, it will take conscious effort to create new thought patterns. But with consistency, you can build a success-oriented mind. Reading and learning strengthen your mindset. Your mind feeds on the information you give it. Consuming books, podcasts, and content that reinforce success helps shift your thinking faster. Fear of the unknown keeps many people stuck in old mental programming. The mind naturally resists change because it wants comfort and predictability. But real growth happens when you push past discomfort and embrace new ways of thinking. Your brain responds to what you focus on. If you constantly focus on problems, your brain will look for more problems. But if you train yourself to focus on solutions, your mind will automatically generate better ideas and opportunities. Reprogramming your mind for success is a lifelong commitment. Your mental conditioning is always evolving based on what you expose yourself to. The key is to stay intentional, always feeding your mind with thoughts that push you forward. The strongest minds belong to those who refuse to accept limitations. They consistently challenge old beliefs, replace them with better ones, and take action despite fear. The only thing standing between you and success is the mindset you choose to build. Your brain is constantly learning, whether you realize it or not. Every thought, every habit, and every reaction you have is shaping your mental programming. If you don't take control of it, Your environment will do it for you. The first step to reprogramming your mind is believing that change is possible. If you think that your mindset is fixed, you won't put in the effort to improve it. But if you see your brain as adaptable, you will be motivated to reshape your thoughts. You must replace old mental habits with new, empowering ones. It's not enough to stop negative thinking. You must actively introduce new beliefs that align with your goals. The more you repeat these new thoughts, the more they become part of you. Your success is limited by the stories you tell yourself. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, your brain will find ways to confirm that belief. Changing your story is the key to unlocking your full potential. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Fear-based thinking holds you back from taking action and reaching success. Reprogramming your mind means replacing fear-driven thoughts with confidence and courage. What you feed your mind determines what it produces. Just like a healthy body requires good nutrition, a strong mind requires positive and growth-oriented input. Be intentional about the books, conversations, and content you consume. Repetition is the secret to rewiring your brain. One positive thought won't change your life, but thousands of them repeated daily will. The more you practice thinking like a winner, the more natural it becomes. Gratitude rewires your brain for abundance. Instead of focusing on what's missing, gratitude shifts your attention to what's already going well. This mindset trains your brain to recognize opportunities instead of obstacles. You must unlearn old beliefs that no longer serve you. Many limiting beliefs were programmed into you at a young age, but that doesn't mean you have to keep them. Question every belief that holds you back and replace it with an empowering one. Your subconscious mind listens to everything you say. Every time you speak negatively about yourself, you reinforce failure. Speaking to yourself with encouragement and confidence creates a success-driven mindset. The way you start your day sets the tone for your mind. If you begin your morning with stress, negativity, or procrastination, your brain will stay in that mode. A strong morning routine filled with positive habits sets you up for success. Mental strength is built through small daily decisions. Choosing discipline over laziness, courage over fear, and growth over comfort creates a powerful mindset. These small choices add up over time. Visualization is mental training for success. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and high achievers use visualization to reprogram their minds for winning. Seeing yourself succeed in your mind strengthens your belief in your abilities. Doubt weakens your mental programming. Every time you allow doubt to take over, you reinforce hesitation. But when you train yourself to push past doubt and take action, your mind becomes fearless. You must reframe obstacles as opportunities. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, see them as lessons that make you stronger. This mindset shift turns every failure into fuel for success. The people around you shape your thinking. If you surround yourself with doubters, you will start to doubt yourself. But if you spend time with ambitious and disciplined individuals, their mindset will inspire you to aim higher. Self-discipline is the foundation of mental reprogramming. If you wait until you feel motivated, you will never take action consistently. Training yourself to act even when you don't feel like it builds a mindset of unstoppable success. Your mind is your greatest asset. Train it wisely. Just like physical fitness requires regular exercise, mental fitness requires consistent effort. The stronger your mindset, the more you can handle life's challenges. Reprogramming your mind is an ongoing process. You will always be learning, growing, and evolving. The key is to stay aware of your thoughts and make sure they align with the success you are working toward. You have the power to change your mindset and, in turn, change your life. The only thing standing between you and your biggest goals is the way you think. Shift your mindset and success will follow. Your mind is your most powerful tool, but only if you train it to work for you. If you don't take control of your thoughts, they will be controlled by your fears, doubts, and past experiences. Reprogramming your mind means making a conscious effort to shift your thinking in a way that serves your success. The brain thrives on repetition and reinforcement. The more you expose yourself to positive, success-driven ideas, the more your mind will adopt them as truth. Consistently feeding your brain empowering thoughts is how you create lasting change. Old patterns don't disappear overnight, but they can be replaced. If you've spent years thinking negatively, it takes time to create a new mindset. However, with daily effort, those negative thoughts will weaken, and new empowering ones will take their place. Self-awareness is the first step to reprogramming your mind. You can't change a belief if you don't recognize it. Start paying attention to your automatic thoughts and question whether they are leading you toward or away from success. Negativity is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. The key is to interrupt negative thoughts before they take root. Each time you catch yourself thinking in a way that limits you, replace it with a thought that empowers you. Your mind will always seek proof of what you believe. If you believe you are capable, your brain will find ways to confirm that belief. But if you believe you are destined to fail, your mind will look for evidence to support that too. You must reprogram your mind to expect success. Many people unconsciously expect failure, which causes them to sabotage themselves. When you truly believe that success is inevitable, your actions will align with that belief. The language you use affects how you think. Words have power, and the way you describe yourself and your circumstances shapes your reality. Start using words that reflect confidence, determination, and growth. Visualization strengthens the connection between thought and action. When you imagine yourself succeeding in vivid detail, your brain starts to accept it as possible. This makes it easier to take the steps needed to turn that vision into reality. Your comfort zone is built by your thoughts. If you think small, you will act small. Expanding your mindset forces you to step outside your comfort zone, which is where real growth happens. Fear and doubt are mental barriers that can be rewired. They are not permanent traits, but learned responses. By consistently challenging your fears and proving them wrong, you retrain your brain to be more confident and courageous. Gratitude reprograms your mind to focus on abundance. When you focus on what you already have, your brain begins to expect more opportunities. This shift from scarcity to abundance thinking is key to long-term success. Meditation and mindfulness are tools for mental rewiring. When you take time to clear your mind, you become more aware of your thought patterns. This awareness gives you the power to replace negative thinking with constructive thoughts. Your identity is shaped by your repeated thoughts and actions. If you constantly tell yourself that you are disciplined, successful, and capable, your mind will begin to reflect those qualities. Your thoughts must match the person you want to become. Success is a result of disciplined thinking. If you let your mind drift into negativity or doubt, it will affect your actions. Training yourself to think with focus and determination is how you create lasting success. Reprogramming your mind requires daily effort. You don't just do it once and expect change. It's a lifelong process. The key is to stay consistent and intentional about shaping your thoughts in a way that supports your goals. Your past failures do not define your future. Many people get stuck in a cycle of self-doubt because of past mistakes. But when you reprogram your mind to see failure as a lesson rather than a limitation, you unlock unlimited potential. The people you listen to influence your mental programming. If you are surrounded by people who think small, complain, or doubt their potential, it will affect you. Surround yourself with those who inspire growth, resilience, and ambition. Your mindset is your greatest asset or your biggest obstacle. Every successful person has mastered the ability to think in a way that supports their growth. If you can control your thoughts, you can control your future. Reprogramming your mind is about creating an unshakable belief in yourself. When you truly believe that success is yours, nothing can stop you. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions determine your results. So train your mind to think like a winner. Success isn't about luck, talent, or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking action, staying consistent, and committing to growth. Every choice you make shapes your future. The habits you build, the mindset you develop, and the discipline you apply will determine how far you go. You are in control. The power to change, improve, and achieve lies within you. No more waiting, no more excuses. Take what you've learned, apply it daily, and step into the best version of yourself. Your journey to success is just beginning. Stay patient, stay consistent, and most importantly, keep moving forward.